vicariously through you sometimes.
Yeah.
That's when I look at you, you go mad at someone, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
And when the guy grabs your top,
Yeah.
fuck off.
We have Don Strapzy on the podcast.
Come on, man.
I think it's a guest that we appreciate.
I'm happy to be here, man. Really happy to be here.
Grown up with.
I can say,
the transition from like a rapper that I didn't see for a while, and obviously Drew Blue, and then SE Dons. You're like the it's on your channel as well, Don Strapzy TV. You've transitioned onto the football thing, and obviously you run SE Dons. We all know you for SE Dons, and it seems like you've made a real positive change in your life. Whatever it was, I don't know how you lived before, but you've done something which is inspiration to see. I guess from London, from the ends to where you are. I think it's beautiful to see, man.
I can tell you my introduction to you, which was incredible.
Yeah.
Grime Daily were uploading a video. These times, I would watch every Grime Daily upload. It doesn't matter of any rapper. And Krypton Conan, I love Krypton Conan. And there's a song called Who's Real. And what grabbed me about it is they had a Crazy Titch song at the start. Crazy Titch to me is one of my greatest guys of all time. He's one of the greatest people of all time for me in terms of musician, and like he's a great father. He's just sick, man. Crazy Titch is cold. And then I hear you in the middle of the track. And I'm like, yo, this guy's cold, fam. Like it was just it was like a punchline tune. All in spam, like all the man just started writing. I can't listen to the tune. The man started writing scripts. Was like, yo, then everyone's got inspired to start writing. So I'm with Vuj now. When I see the journey you've taken, bro, guys, you need to keep. You know the ones you you proper get yourself a pat on the back, bro. Like it's an incredible journey, bro.
Even the F64, I mean, that was one of my favourite.
F64,
with the hat.
Ferraducci hat.
The Ferraducci hat.
Yeah.
My favourite freestyle from you is definitely I don't know if I can say it, Radar Radio.
Okay,
the Radar Radio freestyle
that's
is
a big one.
Fucking rude boy. Rude boy freestyle. But then recently you dropped another freestyle where you jump out the whip and the camera's kind of shaky.
Yeah. I understand.
You're cold, you know, bro. I can't lie. You're fucking cold, bro. You're fucking cold, man.
With the football. But how was that transition into football and now, I guess, running your own 11 aside Sunday team?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess it's been pretty natural. I mean, the football definitely took over, if I'm honest. But that was kind of normal because, like, for me to write as well, I got to experience life more. Do you know what I mean? And I did. If I'm honest, I hit a point with my music at one point where I lost the passion a little bit through false promises and letdowns and all that. You know what I'm trying to say? And I just thought, I'm not really getting anywhere with my music. I mean, I am, because to this day I get recognised. People show me love, and that means more than anything. Like literally everywhere I go, the Dons, we travel everywhere. Got people quoting my lyrics and everything, so that means a lot. But the transition into the football was kind of more where I needed a direction with my lifestyle. We had the Dons. I started filming that, and it just kind of took off. It just took off, and then before you know it, it's becoming more, not important, but it's taking up more of my time than the music, and we got the Dons to where it is today. I mean, the transition wise, it kind of happened pretty naturally. Do you know what I mean? And that's kind of where we are now.
But who was Don Strapzy pre-SE Dons? And who's Don Strapzy now?
Don Strapzy pre-SE Dons. I've always had a good heart, been a good kid. But my lifestyle, I didn't know where I was going. Do you know what I mean? And the whole Dons thing came about because I wasn't playing football, and I've always loved football, as you can probably tell from my lyrics. And I always played when I was younger, but I kind of, between the ages of 14 to like 21, 22, I stopped playing football. I wasn't interested in training and going to training and having managers talk to me a certain way. I couldn't deal with it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, so I like...
That's the road in you.
Yeah, man. So like, and then I went down a bad path, if I'm honest. Like, my music documents it. I was getting in trouble, police, just letting my family down, man. Do you know what I mean? And I just didn't know where I went to go, because back in the day when I was younger, the people that I looked up to, when I look back now, the influence was so negative. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so negative. It wasn't actually positive. So that's the circle I fell into. And everything that they was doing, I wanted to do. And it was just taking me that way. And then before you know it, he's in prison, he's dead. It's like, whoa, what's going on in my life, man? Then, I hit a point where, it's funny actually, because I was seeing someone, broke up with her, and I was at that point, I was like, what am I doing in my life? Because when I was with the girl, she was actually telling me, why are you doing that? Like, you're better than that, you know?
Can I just intervene there?
Yeah.
Was there a particular person within your life where something happened to them and that's when it really made you go, wait, what the hell am I doing? And who was that person?
When my mum died, man.
Oh, wow.
Well, when my mum died, that was a massive turning point for me and for the Dons. Because when my mum died, I made a promise to God that I will never sell drugs again in my life, and I won't make no money illegitimately. And that's on God's honest truth promise that I made, and I can't go back on it. She passed away. I threw away my line. A few days later, I threw it away. Said, cool, that's it, we're all in. And at the time, I'm so thankful that she got to see my transition, because I was in the process of trying to transition my lifestyle from making money illegitimately to which upset her big time, because that's not me anyway. Do you know what I mean? I've always known, like, when I was living that way, I knew it's not right, and I'm letting down people. I'm more intelligent than that. I'm more smarter than that. Why am I still doing that at the age of 26, kind of thing? But my point I'm trying to get to, without saying too much, is that I'm happy that she got to see my transition before she died, because she knew what I was doing. I started up a sports company because I went to college and I had my coaching, BTEC National in sports coaching and fitness. I had my football coaching badges, and all that stuff that I had in the locker. And that threw me off. It just walked past that. So I had all of that, and I was thinking, how can I? I went and got a job once for Sky as an engineer. Bro, I lasted 2 weeks, bruv. Yeah, I lasted 2 weeks.
Did anyone recognise you?
Yeah, few of them recognised me, but I was there, and again, man, I'm like, I kind of done it to please my family. Do you know what I mean? Because everything I needed to show them, nah, man, I'm away from everything, but it just didn't work for me. And my mum, God bless her, man, I remember the morning that I didn't go in. It's like 2 weeks in, I woke up and she's like, "You're not going in, man. You're not going in, Angie. This is not for you. This is not for you. I believe in you. You're meant to do something else." And she was my biggest supporter. But yeah, to answer your question, that was a massive turning point. I started up Kick Up Sports, which is still being run now by my sister's husband. I've walked away from that now because I had to focus on other things. Started Kick Up Sports, so was teaching kids within our local area, offering free service. It was coming along. We had a good reputation in our area for who we are anyway, so the kids was coming along. But it wasn't enough. Eventually, I managed to get contracts in a school teaching PE and all of that stuff. At the same time, I was still dabbling in what I was doing. Yeah, man, woke up one day and my mum passed away, bro. Suddenly, I said, nah, man. Unexpected, bruv. I said, nah, it's not happening. Not doing it. So that was my wake-up call. I said, I can't do it. Threw away the line. Everything I was involved in that was not legitimate, I walked away from. And I just went full throttle into my PE that I was doing at the time, and SE Dons. And her name lives on through SE Dons. Everyone, trust me, we cut finals, people screaming anything for Paula. That was a massive turning point for me in terms of like, what am I doing with my life? Because I had them moments throughout my life where, what am I doing, kind of thing, dabbling music with this and that. What I was kind of getting by, but that point came where it's like, nah, I need to fix up, man. And for me, that was it.
And now, since that moment, it's been SE Dons.
Yeah, man.
Social media, just making your thing work.
Yeah, bro. Everything SE Dons. I still do my music, and that's something that has suffered, unfortunately, because of everything that's going on. But I'm still on it, and we're working on things behind the scenes at the moment. There's a lot to come. So that hopefully next year I'll be a lot more consistent with my music, which I'm excited about. But it's just been everything SE Dons, bro. Unapologetically, SE Dons.
You feel it.
Yeah, bro. I live it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Feel it.
100%, yeah, man, I live it, and the man them, like, it's real, man. The boys love and respect the badge, innit? Like, even the boys that aren't playing anymore because our team's just got better, they're still there with us. We've raised over £50,000 in charity work, all over the UK. Do you know what I mean? With the SE Dons X1, so that's credit to Flips and Mitch, who get them games sorted out. So yeah, we're just doing great work. I'm really proud of the work, and we've got more to do in it. Do you know what I mean? And big G's on Soccer AM. Do you know what I mean? Like,
bro, that is crazy, bro.
Do you know what I mean? This is my boy, man. It's my brother. Like, my brother, he's been there. You go to my earliest videos, music, he's there behind me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he's someone now that stands on his own feet. is it influencer? If that's what they're calling us these days.
Man, like Big G, bro. You know?
Trust me, man. Big G, Soccer AM. We got Doug doing his podcast with Pounds. We've got Doug, so many people.
Doug killed me the other day. How can Doug say I was in a mental institution?
God.
Doug, I still don't forgive you. We spoke. I love you. The reason why I slightly forgive you, because you look like you punch me up. But
but like a lot of the boys, like my point I'm trying to make, like a lot of the boys, man, they're doing things as well, innit? Like they're standing on their own and doing things, which is Mrs. Massive Monster's got his own clothing line, Too Easy Clothing. Well, I can go on.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's funny. You touched on one thing. You said you promised God. My dad always told me something growing up. He said to me, if you do work for man, it's for yourself. And if you do work for God, you help your neighbour. You made a promise that you wouldn't go back to the line and you focused on SE Duns. That's like neighbour. That's not like focusing on yourself. It's like, what difficulties do you face in terms of, because music is very self as well, nothing wrong with it. Yeah. What are the vast differences between music and SE Duns?
Yeah. Good question, man. SE Duns is like my brothers. Yeah, like I'm able to. We done a kit launch at Carnaby Street.
Yeah, so that.
Pearl, big up for coming
that
through.
Was
and I'm seeing the man them get given Puma tracksuits, Puma trainers. Everyone's Puma'd out. Everyone's got their name. Kids are coming and asking for pictures. So it's like
the line was crazy, bro.
It's
crazy.
Like SE Duns. I get to experience that with my brothers and share it with my brothers, the emotions and everything, and just seeing all my people get given things is massive for me. I'm a giver. Do you know what I mean? So that's a big thing. Music wise, as you said, that's more my own personal gains. If I get to perform somewhere or I'm getting sponsorships from this person or whatever, that's sick. They're all happy for me, but that's more for me. But yeah, the Dons, I get to share that with everyone. My dad, like, is at every single game. It's mad. The Dons is it's crazy, man. It's not been done before, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And Sunday League side, to get the traction that we get and sell them out of shirts we sell and have kids genuinely support SE Dons is madness.
Are you allowed to tell us how many shirts you sell?
Bro, thousands, bro.
Seriously?
Yeah, thousands, man. Thousands, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, I don't feel like it's forced. We've not forced it on no one. We're just ourselves, and we really promote that kind of just believe in yourself mentality. Do you know, especially in this country where it's very like, it is, isn't it? Like here with the Dons, man, we just, bro, we go for everything. We dream big.
Unapologetic.
Yeah, man, we dream big.
No, you lot absolutely smash it. It's beautiful to see. And one game I really want to see is you against #.
Yeah, man.
I'll be honest. Spencer's our guy. We played at Wembley because of Spencer 3 times. Of course.
Changed my life though.
Which is an incredible experience.
That must have been mad. Wembley.
Bro, first time
3 times you said you played there, innit? Imagine that. Do you know what I mean? Deep it.
First time no fans. Second time 15,000. Next, I think third time 30,000.
Wow. What was it like playing for 30,000?
Wild. But the 15,000 was
it pressure?
Oh man, it's mad.
Because when we play for the Dons, usually we're fortunate because more supporters are for us. But when we play for the X1 team where we go around the UK, we play in places like Grimsby. There's like 1,000, but they don't want us to win, bro. They're onto us.
I think that would spur me on.
They're onto us. But the problem is, I'm not good enough to grab the game by the balls and do a madness. Do you know? So that's what I'm saying. So I feel pressure. It's like, oh man, one bad touch, especially who I am, done this, done that. Do you know what I mean? So it can play a part.
I felt I was playing with Jamie Carragher at centre back.
Yeah.
And centre backs are a big responsibility anyway.
Trust me. Yeah.
So I just put them games. I don't know. I was putting too much pressure on myself in life.
That's what it comes down to as well. Putting pressure on yourself. Too much pressure.
If I played now, I have a blinder. I'm sensational. I am sensational.
You're a good centre back, to be fair.
What's that?
To be fair.
Don't worry about that. Don't click that Manny video now. Don't click that.
Who was it again that killed you?
Manny left me.
Theo Baker
left me on the floor.
God.
We're playing UTR in the London Cup. We got drawn against them.
No way.
Yeah, man.
UTR
Manny's team. Yeah, man. Not this Sunday. Next Sunday.
I'm over there.
It's London Cup. London Cup. Imagine that, because we play them. Sometimes we play them for pre-season, innit?
Yeah.
But we actually got drawn against them in a competitive London Cup game.
Okay.
So that's gonna be massive, bro.
Good for YouTube as well for content.
Great for YouTube.
What's the date of that?
That's So this Sunday would be whatever. It's the Sunday after. I think it's the 31st. Is it 31st or 30th?
It's the 31st.
It's their time.
Oh, what time?
10:30 a.m.
Oh, I'm over there. I got a video shoot at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
10:30.
$10:30.
I got the fuck. We got a party on the 30th. I was just not gonna sleep. That's sensational.
Yeah.
That's a sensational.
Their ground. It'll be in South East London. I'll let you know. But
cool.
I'll find out.
But I know obviously it's Sunday League. # Saturday. They're like in the pyramid now. But Spencer, man, if you're watching this, we love you. But I just want that game. From the beginning of I saw SE done, because I felt like there was, when you guys started, there was sort of hashtag. I know Palmer's potentially birthed it all. Arguably.
We got Palmer's,
on YouTube, 1,000,000%. The Sunday League, Palmer's?
Palmer's, they're still going now.
They're still going,
Yeah, they're Sunday League.
Smith and Palmer's. And then I saw hashtag. And then I thought the next one for me was SE Dons.
Yeah.
But SE Dons I related to the most.
Yeah.
Because your videos are a bit more out there. You're being a bit more free with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see that derby. Like, I'd see it as a derby.
The thing is, the reasons why, I mean, I don't know innit, but the reasons why I'm like, maybe it doesn't happen is because Spencer Owens' thing is definitely like, with you I see the flaws. Your thing's a hotel. And it makes me feel like, I feel more comfortable. I'm like, because I know I'm a flawed individual. Whereas I think a lot of YouTubers is based upon perfection and they'll do loads of takes or what have you, where it has to be great. So that's where I'm like, that's why I think it's a transition when the worlds collide. Because
but you know what?
The people that are just showing you the flaws, if they associate with someone that's not, you're gonna see everyone's flaws. And I just don't think some people have designed the situation to be like that. I could be totally wrong, but that's what it looks like to me, man.
That clash of worlds, I think that's what I want to see, and I think it'll be a great game. I think it'll be very entertaining. Great for YouTube. I think for YouTube, that's what I mean. For the content, it would be great.
Yeah, so, man. Definitely. Like, I don't think there's a bigger YouTube game than SE Dons versus hashtag 1,000,000%.
Oh, when Filthy Fellas start a team.
Filthy Fellas, but that's our people, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but we do our thing. But I wouldn't want to, like, you know what I mean?
But you'd accept the game against.
Oh, of course I would, man. It would be love, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. The banter will be flying. But the Filthy Fellas is so many.
Yes,
listen, Tigo, man. Listen, I need to big up Tigo, you know, because on the real, please let me big him up, because I've not spoken to him for ages, by the way. So hopefully he sees this, and I'm just sending him love because Tigo put me on, man. Like, he was one of the first people to, like, recognize what I'm doing early on with the Dons. Bro, he sent man to
for the fight, innit?
Bro, in Madison Square Garden, New York. And guess what? He hit man up like, look, do you wanna go to the... I was like, what do you mean? Of course I wanna go, bro. Like, are you serious? And then guess what? He even made sure I got paid. You know what I'm trying to say?
One thing about T,
that's him. Before that, he'd done me another few things, few little activations where I'm getting paid for things. Like, this was early on, bro. Like, I'm still just coming off the roads, bro. Like, to even get invited to these things, I'm like, whoa, this is mad. I'm on a plane, bro, with all these Love Island people and that, and I'm getting paid to be there. Tigo, man, really showed me love, man. Honestly, bro. Like, and I'm so happy for what's going on at Filthy Fellas, because that guy, I feel like he proper plucked me out and said, nah, man, you deserve to be involved in something. And I didn't know him. He just hit man up like out of the blue and bang, have this, hold that, have this. Oh yeah, guess what? Do you want to go to New York? I said, bro, I'm in New York on a plane, business class, first in my life. It was always economy.
How was that trip? I was meant to go, but I'm not going to the Liverpool.
Do you know what? Yeah, it was just.
What?
You went to go watch Liverpool instead?
I was not meant to go.
Champions League final.
Is it? Oh yeah, that's madness. Yeah, you can't.
Honestly, I regret not going to that trip.
Bro, it was sick. And
I wasn't there. Where was that?
You wasn't there, so you couldn't go. I think you couldn't go. I think you could have gone. But it was like with JD, innit?
JD Sports.
Oh, we could have gone. Yeah.
It was sick, man. It was sick, man. And they had Jordan there, Jordan Rian. They'd heard it. And I was so happy to see Boost there as well, Tyrol.
Okay.
I knew Boost. I still call him Boost. I can't switch it,
bro. I
know Tyrol from way back, like before YouTube.
He's changed his life as well,
bro. Yeah. Trust me. Yeah. So when I saw him there, we just like, bro, what are we doing here, bro? It was mad. Like,
and it was a moment we had like that. We've had so many moments.
Bro, trust me, because I know him, fam, and he knows me, and like we know where we come from, man. And like us to be on this business class plane, and then when I landed there, I see Richard Riakpo, Blacks. Back in the day, it was called Blacks. He's a professional boxer now. It was all three of us was there in New York, bruv. And I remember these man, fam. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So like, for me, it was amazing, bruv. Yeah.
What's beautiful, to go back to Tigo, sorry to cut you, is Tigo, the reason why I think he's probably like, he's a really special person to man is because my guy don't care about the lights.
Bro, he didn't have to do it,
Don't care about the flashing lights,
yeah,
bro.
he don't,
He'd
bro.
rather bring a bag of people to the flashing lights,
and I'm trying to say, I'll be honest with you, man. He could have like taken advantage of my like just my excitement or my innocence. Like when he hit man up like you can go to New York, I was like, yeah, I'm down. But he's like, nah, I'm gonna get you paid. I was like, bro, but he made sure, and I was paid well. Bro, like. Do
you know how much people can tell you that story about Tigo? Tigo's a man, like in 10 years' time, there's gonna be 100 people telling you this story. The amount of people and the killer is, sometimes just bring someone to Tigo.
Bro. He didn't have to do it.
Even the production.
Sick,
he didn't have to do it, bro. And that's why I'm saying that anyone that ever asked me about this guy, yeah, I've got nothing but good words to say about him, bro. He's a genuine person. Yeah, because again, he didn't have to do it. I didn't know him. Didn't have to do it, bro, but he reached out and got man on, put man on, and then from that I built a relationship with JD. That's why I'm saying he put man on, because I built a relationship with them to the point they was working with me, not through Tigo anymore.
Just through you.
Yeah, just hit man up. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? But bro, when I worked with Tigo, he got man, really proper.
You see,
without
Tigo,
saying too much, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad he's in front of camera. We've been trying because he's been funny for time. People don't understand.
He's got takes.
Bruv.
He's not just a silent guy.
No, he's always been this person behind the camera. So it's so nice to see Tigo go in front of the camera because, I think Tigo's lit. I think Tigo's lit, bro.
And the rides are filthy as well over lockdown.
Tigo's Suge Knight. You need a Suge Knight in your team.
Tigo's a man, bro.
Teague Knight. Suge Teague. Suge Teague. ST. Suge Teague.
Yeah.
Suge Teague. Alright, so let's go back to, Straps. Straps, why did you change your name and then go back? Because Kanye West has just become Ye. If he goes back, he's copying you.
Rebrand.
I was Strapzy from like 14, 15, then Don Strapzy, because back then maybe had like Lethal Bizzle. The other man seemed to have two names, so I remember putting Don in front of my name, and then doing my music thing, and done the F64, and my name was just popping, bro, and I was getting opportunities, and I remember I sat down with some people who wanted to work with me, and they basically, I got booked one time for a show in Stoke. Then I got booked for a show in Clapham with Viz. You all know Viz.
What was Ace
and Viz, yeah. So Viz, yeah. He put my name on one show in Clapham, but then police locked it off before I even got to perform, kind of thing. They said I'd heard I'm performing there, locked it off. Then I got booked for a show in Stoke. Arrived, police locking it off. Like everywhere I was getting booked, locked off. And I was just thinking, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, and then anyway, when I sat down with these people that wanted to take me further, they were saying your name's an issue. But I was like, how can my name be an issue? I don't get it. But it's like, maybe the name's aggressive, all that kind of stuff. And basically, long story short, there's like, look, we can get you like 10 shows a month, about £150 each show. This is way back then, yeah. For me, so I done the maths quick. That's £1,500 a month, yeah, from performing. But I'm risking my freedom for that kind of money. There's not what I say back then. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't even they said, yeah, but we're gonna have to change the name, bro. I don't want to change the name, man. But at that point, they was giving me something, and I feel like I had hope. And I was like, alright, cool. What do you want to say? What do you want to call it to? And then they said Drew Blue, because my name's Andrew and I'm from Lewisham, which is Blueborough, yeah. So Drew Blue.
It's kind of lit though.
Bro, I'll be honest, I was so against it, bro. I said, this sounds right. It don't feel right, bro. No one even calls me Drew back then. It was just Andrew or Andy if I was playing with my football mates, innit? So there's like Drew Blue. I was like, bro, it just sounds like it sounds so soft, bro. Name. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Anyway, I thought on it, listened to advice around me. We ended up going with it. And did it help? Not, I don't think so.
Not really, no.
I didn't really gain anything from it. I was still getting problems with shows. I was still, every time I had a show, there's always an issue, gang related and all this stuff. So that's what I said about the false promises thing. Like, I kind of gave everything to music at one point, and then I found myself losing myself, man, because I was trying to make music to go on the radio or do this. This back when Tinchy and them lot was Tiny Temper, that kind of music. Yeah, so if it was now, it's a different thing. But yeah, man.
Streets always win, my
so
brother.
Anyway, yeah. So long story short, like I said, when I hit that point in my life where I just went away, I stopped music for a minute. I travelled, went to America and that. I just travelled for a bit. Came back and I sat down with my boy, with Big G, and he was like, bro, man, he's a fan of my music as well, even as a friend. I was like, I'm gonna come back, man, but I'm changing. I'm not doing this Drew Blue stuff no more. I stopped working with certain people, and I said, nah, it's Don Strapzy. That's it. I don't care. I'll make music. If it goes on the radio, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Finally, I'm in a position where I'm not relying on my music, which gives me the freedom to just make what I want to make. And yeah, that's how I went back to Don Strapzy, and I've not looked back.
Yeah, and it's always like a question of, I guess, like authenticity.
Yeah,
staying true to yourself.
Of course,
and compromise.
1,000,000%.
Those conversations.
And these are things we learn. These are things we learn. Because I think I was like 20. Sad, must be like 20 or 9. If that was now, like we get all the time with SC Dons. We've had people approach us to do certain things, and they're giving us certain scripts and that, and we're like, nah, man. Like, they will offer us money as well, but we're not compromising.
We've been there.
We've been, yeah, and that's I'm sure you have. You know what I'm trying to say? And like for me as well, where I've been there in my own personal journey with Don Strapzy and the mistakes that I made musically, I'm not making it with the Dons, which is why I said we're SE Dons. We're not changing for nothing. Like there's certain things we've turned down, gambling things, for example. We don't do it. There's like I said,
I won't.
Couple, yeah. Couple things that have come my way or our way, sorry, with opportunities. And like I said, it's actually a script. There was some people. I'm not going to say their name. They hit us up. They wanted to do a campaign with us. It was good money. Good money. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is sick. Get into the intricates, and then they said that, like for example, a few of the boys that they wanted to do it because they had a criminal record. They said, we don't want to use them. We want to, bro. Yeah. So I looked at it and I thought, so you've approached us, and some of these boys' criminal records are from when they're 17 years old, 18 years old, but you now want to take that back because of certain things. My one, they had a problem with me for something I'd done as well. But yeah, my point is, all we had to do was send them, I think it was 5 other people, which we could have done, but we just walked away from it, bro.
That's rude,
I just walked away from it, and I thought, nah, man, not doing this.
It feels like you're compromising.
Yeah, not doing this,
like
man.
They
for
wanna,
money, you're not doing
they
that.
They want to buy into you,
money no more.
But they don't buy into you as an imperfect human.
Yeah,
they buy
totally
into
true.
you like,
yeah.
No, we want the polished.
Yeah, man.
If you're the do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's this. They don't know how to market it.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to market it, they change you into something that they know how to market.
Yeah.
And that's what they try to work with.
Also,
And it's just like...
crime, whatever you want to call it, it's forgivable if you're rich.
Yeah.
But when let's say you've done some crime or you made mistakes when you're younger and now you're 25, you live a normal life, that's not forgivable. But if that person, let's say one of them was famous, probably would have allowed it. And done it with them potentially.
Because they know how to market that.
Yeah,
but that's
basically everything is supply and demand. If there's demand for something, no one cares about your convictions. If there's no demand for it, they will care about your convictions. And that's all. And I understand that. That's why it's difficult to work with brands, because they think they're marketing companies. No, you're not. You're a brand. You're a brand. The people that are marketing individuals are yourself. You learn how to market your brand. What brands need to do is trust that. Not say, let's change everything. When the hell did you become marketing experts? Marketing on what? They need to go back to your area because that's who you're talking to and figure out how they can send this new image to them people there. But they'll fail.
The key always seems to be authenticity, the challenges of compromise. Because when you don't come from a lot, bro, when you're being offered, I felt it, maybe still feel it at times. When you're not used to having, you might get afraid of not having again. So you take what comes because you might have that fear of, I don't want to go back to not having. So I want to have that little bit that they're giving me. But these are, I think, quite tough questions. And I understand when people do compromise now. I go, you know what? I can't be too harsh because
when you do compromise, it exposes your insecurity. That's all I say.
I know, but it does.
It just exposes
but that's it.
You gotta have trust.
You have an insecurity.
You gotta have trust in yourself.
You have trust and authenticity.
That's why I respect what you've done, because you know Don Strapzy is who you are. Don Strapzy is a perception. It's not a perception of something that can make someone else happy. Don Strapzy is a reality for you.
When did you realise then, for you, that I trust Don Strapzy now? And I trust this journey.
That's a good question.
Yes, I mean it's a good one.
Because the 150,
it's a good one here.
Because you were taking the 150, you were taking the,
I thought that's turned into a therapy session. But no,
I
think I can't pinpoint it, Vuj. I think it's just come with growth. It's come with growth and looking at my circle of influence and who I choose to spend my time with and be influenced by and learn it and having the ability to listen. Do you know what I mean? To listen instead of just talk. So when I'm sitting around people, for example, Andy Answer, who we work closely with, he's like a mentor. He's a great guy. Do you know what I mean? His son plays for the Dons, and he works heavily with us, and like he just gives us gems at times, and he's explained to us the power of our worth. Do you know what I mean? Especially where he's in that world. And we're at the very beginning of it. So he's seen how we've been early on, especially, we was getting taken advantage of. Because what you said, you're offering us 2 bills for this. Oh, yeah, man, I'll do that. Because you don't know any different. Do you know what I mean? So I think where I started to value myself, I think it just comes with growth, bro. And every day I learn. Every day. Do you know what I mean? How to handle business and all these things. So when you're younger, you're more excited. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of sad at times because I don't know if I get excited anymore. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, we were saying this the other day.
Bro, do you know what I mean? So it's like, and it's mad because I should because even like I said, even today when I jumped in the cab, got coming up here, I was like, oh, this is a sick cab, man. This is sick.
Shout out Chris,
man. I thought I didn't even realize because I didn't see who he was. I just see it. I thought it was just a normal driver. Yeah. When I jumped out, I was like, yeah, I'm coming in too. I was like, what? I was like,
come on.
But now, even when I jumped in that, I looked in, I thought, man, this is hard, bro. Like, I'm just getting picked up like this and taken here. I should be excited. I'm always grateful, grateful.
That's key, but
I just don't seem to get excited about things, which is kind of sad, and I want to get that back. But I don't know why. I don't know if it just comes with age, bro.
I think it does come with age a little bit.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
And experiences.
I think it's repetition as well, though.
Yeah.
I think when you're repeating the same process over and over again, and you kind of have an understanding of what's going to happen in the outcome, it becomes a little bit like, okay. I think sometimes, separation from what you do, taking yourself out of the routine and going back into it, not only do you get appreciation again, but it's not the same as when you're a child, you're too ignorant, but there's a little bit of excitement again. Like even yesterday, I got my excitement back just to go and do a FIFA and chill with Chunks and them. Today, I woke up at like 8 a.m. I went for a jog. I was excited about today because I had such a separation from it. So
it's good to have breaks.
I think it's good to have breaks.
But I think what you mentioned of I don't get as excited, right? But I am aware to be grateful.
1,000,000%.
I think what the danger is let's say you do the excitement thing. I was mad excited about all these things I was doing. At one point it starts crashing and you're not enjoying it as much and you're like, what the fuck? Oh, this is, you start becoming a bit in a way arrogant because you're forgetting who you are, where you're from, etc. But then when you get the gratefulness, I think it's a deeper level of not. It's almost better than excitement.
Well, 1,000,000%.
Because you're realizing the little things.
Of course.
You're not excited by the big thing. You're realizing, wow, this cab's nice. And like yesterday in the car, my Poet's boy has a rental company. So we were in a Rolls Royce? The Ghost.
Yeah.
You know me. I was mad excited, but I was like, bro, look at the stars. And I was like, bro, the most gassed I was a closing door by a button. Close the door with a button.
Different.
And the tray was like, look, silver. And the way he took it out, I was like, whoa. And even my guy was like, what? Like, why are you happy about that? But it's your sort of like the little things. I mean, you just can't forget the little things.
Excitement, sorry to go back to it again though, it's also to do with disappointment. If you've been disappointed every time you've been excited, there's a bit of trauma. So you gotta get over that.
That's fine. That's good. That's a good point.
I've accepted so much that I'm excited about things because I'm like, cuz in my head, I could be working in MacD's, my
1
bro.
million,
and that's no disrespect to anyone that works in MacD's, but that's just not what I would be. That's when I would say this is not exciting. I smell of cheeseburgers. A man is shouting at me behind the camera. This is crazy, bro. But I've actually do you know how excited I am just to do what I want? I do what I want every day.
Blessing.
I want to go further than being grateful,
bro.
And I mean, this is like, and it shows people from whatever background they're from that you can go forward and really kind of do your thing. And
trust me.
So it's beautiful to see that. So many
because,
people
bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like I'm always grateful, but that's how I've been from young. I don't eat without praying. You know what I'm trying to say? Jesus. Even coming here now, that's when you get a thank you. I appreciate it, and I'm happy to be here. I'm so grateful for everything in life because that's how I mask my makeup. But like the excitement factor, because I need to get that back, man.
I'm gonna get it back for you. Trust me.
Don't get it twisted. Like I'm not saying as in like, oh no, I'm excited. But like, I know what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you lot are talking about. And I'm telling you, it's with disappointment.
Right, bro. I think that's what I'm saying.
When people let you down and let you down and let you down, you're like...
Because like, for example, like there's some things that come and I'll be like, because especially my Big G's little sister, Dumley, I love Dumley, his little sister. I've got a good relationship with her. Things happen, I'll go places and she's like, oh, that's sick. Why are you excited? But I think for me, I'm so used to like, I need to get more, or like you said, I've been promised things that don't always come through, so it's like, let me wait till
for it to be,
just make sure everything's smooth, get there, and it really does. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's trauma.
Exactly.
I mean, you should just be told, we're going to the Arsenal game tomorrow, you're going to meet Thierry Henry, you're going to see Liam Brady, and you're meant to go, there's nothing to stop this, let's go.
And also I think transition into adulthood is very difficult.
Man.
We've all been traumatized. I think, especially from backgrounds like we're from, there's heavy trauma. So many places. So I think when you start transitioning and the disappointments come, it can have a real toll on your emotions.
Even what you just said about like the fact that what you just said, technically, bro, all of us, fortunately, we get to wake up and do what we want. This is work. You know what I'm trying to say? Bro, that's mad, you know, Paul.
Bro, and that's why I'm saying.
But at the same time, let's not pretend how hard you've had to work to get to this stage.
Yeah. Not forgive the
you know what I mean? How hard you've had to work, bro.
To build an audience.
But Don, that's the reasons why I'm taking every moment of this and I'm going for it. Why should I not be excited about what I've built for myself? That's crazy. Like through all the trials and tribulations. I'm here, saying that talking to you. I used to watch you on fucking YouTube. Like this guy's sick.
It's sick.
My brother, I've got Callum, my brother. I used to big him up and call him racist Callum once upon. Like we're all here getting like this
when
is
I had a phase,
lit.
People used to call me Strapzy.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I see it up. What?
Yeah.
The good looking. Go on,
We're getting the lines now.
Yeah.
You're taking all the black guy. Allow it, fam.
But what I want to say is obviously gratefulness, and you know you mentioned your dad before.
Yeah.
I see sometimes you share. I think it's like text messages between you.
Yeah.
Message your dad sends
Yeah,
you.
man, trust me.
You mentioned.
Show off.
You mentioned.
Yeah.
You mentioned. Like
Dark
sure.
humor, innit?
Yeah. I'm a bit jealous. My dad only told me you love me for the first time at 28. So we got there in the end. 28 years ain't bad.
Yeah.
What saying?
You should
Shout out Vuj's dad, fam.
You should have done that I love YouTube thing. You know when you say YouTube instead of YouTube? Yeah.
So, thank you for that. But
man.
there seems to be, a relationship with God.
Yeah, big time.
I guess religion or whatever you want to call it. How did that relationship develop? Was there any point where you lost faith? How big is the faith in
your man. Life? I mean, like, the definition of faith is actually believing in something without total proof. Yeah, that's the actual definition of faith. Right. Yeah, so I'm choosing to believe in something which I cannot prove to you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So how my faith came, if I'm honest, I was born into it's my family. My dad's Catholic, Irish background, so very, very kind of religious. But I tend to stay away from the word religious these days as I'm older, because for me it's more just a personal relationship with God, and I can sit in any church, whether it's Christian, whether it's Pentecostal, Catholic, all the different ones, Baptist, whatever, and just pray to God. I'm respectful.
They got better things. They got better platforms.
There's all different, little intricate differences.
I was raised Orthodox. So
so there's all little. If you want to get all judgmental and picky, do you know what I'm trying to say? There's all different little things.
Religions move like record labels, isn't it? There's just better. You got to pick ones for you.
I think the thing with religion, is that look, if I was born in Bangladesh, I might have been raised as a Hindu or Buddha or whatever. If I was born in Afghanistan, maybe I'd be a Muslim. But I think that it's all about, are you a good person? That's the most important thing. If I tend to follow what's right for me, that's what's right for me. But it's about, are we good people? Because I could be a Christian and go to church once every week, but still be doing a madness and judging people and doing all of that. But yeah, my faith, I was born into a faithful family. So I can't remember, because it's funny, someone asked me this question the other day, I can't remember life without God in it for me. Do you know what I mean? I just have a personal relationship with God. And it's, again, I can't explain it to those that might not understand. I just ask people, just don't be judgmental. Like, what's right for me is right for me. But yeah, faith for me is massive, man. But again, it's...
How do you keep it?
That's a good question. And that's a good question, because I've had so many setbacks and I've lost so many people that I love, and like, did I say it before, like, God, for me, God's never abandoned me even when I abandoned him. Do you know what I mean? Because there's been times where I'm not living right, and I couldn't pray. I felt like I couldn't pray before one situation, but I don't know, it's a hard one to answer, bro. Faith for me is everything for me. It gets me through everything. Like when I lost my mum, I managed to come to terms with the comfort that I believed that she belonged to God before she belonged to me, kind of thing. And that I'm just thankful that I was able to experience her love. Do you know what I mean? And for 27 years, I'm so grateful, because I know friends who don't have relationships with their parents. I did. Do you know what I mean? And I was able to feel that love. And I never once questioned God. I believe that God doesn't make mistakes. And I don't know, bro. For me, it's deep. It's just deep. I can't lie. I don't want to get all... But I couldn't... I'm not the perfect Christian. I'm not. I'm a sinner. I sin every day of my life, bro. We all do. I'm just trying my best to... No one can be perfect. No one can be divine. In my opinion, only God is perfect. It's not possible to be perfect. But I'm just trying to be a good person. And religion aside, and that's what I'm trying to say, religion aside, or whatever you believe in aside, some people are more spiritual, some people are more about the universe, whatever it is. I think as long as we're striving to be good people, I think that's what's most important. Because if you're born into a family who don't believe in a religion or God or whatever, you're probably not going to either, unless you kind of something happens in your life and you feel as though you turn and you ask questions. So I don't judge anyone. I think it's just about, can you be a good person? You know what's right, you know what's wrong. So do I. That's the most important thing for me.
The temptations are there. I think we all feel the temptations heavily.
Listen, man, we're born into a world of sin, and God, if you believe in the Bible, do you know what I'm saying? Partly the reasons why the world has sin is because God said, you know what, if this is what we want to do with the planet, take it. But if we want to believe, me dead it. So He's played a role in the situation being what it is anyway, and I think the individual, the free will. So by you having that strong faith, I think it says more about you than anything else. It shows you're a very strong-minded individual, and I really do appreciate a person with faith, because there's. I feel like we live a life where out of 10 reasons, there's probably like 9 for you to go, I don't believe in God, and sometimes just the one.
1,000,000%.
So the people that just stick with that one, they're not distracted by the other 9. I think that's a strong person, bro. I got so much admiration for people like that.
Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. This is what it is for me. It's just something I feel. Because I can't prove it. I can't. There's nothing I can't quote you all the pages from the Bible. It's just a relationship I have within my heart. You know what I mean? Which gives me comfort. Listen, I might die and think, bloody hell, I should have robbed this bloody handbag from this woman.
Come on,
I should have done this. I should have done that. But I think it's just about being good people. And if that's that's my direction, for someone else, about something different.
Yeah,
and that's it really.
That kind of makes sense.
It's a journey, innit? Like, do you know what? Like you said, the early parts of anyone's journey, I think for people to feel like you should know more than you should know within that time, says more about them than it says about you. Do you know where I'm coming from? Tough. It is a journey, and if you, at the end of your journey, if you can sit down at 65 years old and be like, wow, I love where I've ended up. Bruv, I feel like you've had an incredible journey, an incredible life, and I think that is what we should judge you on, not like what happens in society today, the first 25, 20... For example, I look at some of the sticks someone like Digga D might get. And I'm like, this guy's a young kid. You want him to be what? Perfect. Coming from the background he's come from. You're asking too much. You're the one with the problem, not him. And the more you back an individual from a place of poverty, a place of struggle and so on and so forth, the more you put that pressure on him, cause the more he's going to resent you. Like, he's already got so much pressure. So I think for the things that you've said about, you know, just the things that made you change your mind and your relationship with God, with everything that you've been through, like I said, listen to the music, man. Like you said, listen to the music, you can see it, bruv. Strapzy, you got to give yourself that, man.
I guess in the relationship, you and your pops are quite close.
Yeah.
Have you always been close as well?
Yeah, man. We had our stages when I was like between 18 and 23, because 2 men in a household you're always gonna, at the age of 18, if you think you know everything, you think your dad's slow and not cool, you know what I'm trying to say. So we had our back and forth, but I'm at a place now, I'm just so appreciative of his presence in my life, because after losing my mum, bro, do you know what I mean? I start to realise, hey, you're a special person, and he's supportive, he's a great guy. Do you know what I mean? So I'm fortunate. Do you know what I mean?
I think Vuj's dad's better. He's telling me I love you after 28 years.
Yeah, my dad don't tell me he loves me. I know that much. But that might be just toxic masculinity if we want to go there. But yeah, man. Yeah, I've got a good relationship with my dad, thankfully. He comes to all the games. He's there for, you know, his whole life. He's a family man. He's never had money, but he's just there for the family. He's always been there. He's never not been there. Do you know what I mean? So, and he's been he's guided me well and disciplined me well. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's a good father.
Is he funny?
He's hilarious, bro.
That's why you're funny.
Honestly,
on
you
Instagram,
see my dad,
you are funny, bro.
He must think I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, the captions.
There's times I'm sitting, because he's old school. He's proper old school, like. Yeah. And he'll be sitting there and he's so serious, like he doesn't laugh. Yeah. And I'll just be sitting there sometimes and I'm just laughing at him, like while he's talking. And he's hilarious, man. Yeah, I mean, he's hilarious.
Always that clash of generations.
Yeah, exactly.
Because your captions on Instagram are. Sometimes I'm jealous that I didn't come up with him.
Yeah.
He's talking about
proper.
This woman and the adjectives and
yeah.
You got A in English, innit, at GCSEs?
I got a C, bro. You know? But they only let me do the intermediate because I was in trouble in school, man. And I just thought they'd done that. But I enjoy words, man. I love languages.
Same.
All languages, but English was one of in school. It was my strong subject. English. I used to write poems from a young age, like just write poems, and so I've always explored English. I like it. My dad's English is really good, so sometimes I listen to him and he brings out words. I'm like, oh, that's sick, man. So but I don't read. I've not got the patience to read. And I know if I read, my English would improve. But I downloaded one app, which is like 1 word a day. So it's like I learn different words.
Serious?
Yeah, man. Because I constantly try. What's that one?
I don't know.
Agaphacological or something. Like life consists of positive and negative.
Agaphac. Bro. Sounds like an STD film.
It's like of Greek origin. But yeah, like I just get words that I just take it on board and learn it.
Do we go into love life or not? I know.
Do you know what? I'd rather not. I'd rather you speak about it in a place where it feels great on camera rather than speak about it in a place where it feels a bit uneasy.
Yeah.
The love, Another time.
Yeah. What's the future though? What's the future saying for Straps? Because
bro,
you see where this journey's mad.
Straps, SE Dons.
Yeah, man.
The boys.
Just personally, I'm just trying to grow every day and improve as a person, personal development, and just become a better person. Literally, that comes down to discipline and all them things. I think discipline is so key. So that's me. But yeah, in terms of SE Dons, bro, honestly, man, we aim high, man, like global, bro. We're trying to take this thing global. At the moment, we're Sunday League football, and that's where we're at for the foreseeable future. But we're just trying to expand and keep doing what we're doing, and just try and get it to a wider audience and just see what happens, because we get new supporters every day. Music-wise, next year there's going to be a lot of music. But in just general, man, just going forward, everything is possible. And that's kind of where I'm at. Do you know what I mean? I can't. Sometimes on a business plan, you might have a 5-year plan kind of thing, but that's kind of the beauty a little bit in our one. I don't know where we're going to be in 5 years. I just know we're going this way. Do you know what I mean?
What do you want though personally? Because you know what, I understand where you're coming from. Me and Vuj are very much like that. It's very difficult for you to kind of assess where things are going to be because the market we're in changes so frequently and all of that.
We just had a fucking lockdown for like a year.
Trust me. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going to happen, but then like personally, we all have, I reckon, goals or it could be something small. Donny here wants to go and open a coffee shop in Serbia. I think that's lit.
Sick.
And hopefully I can go to it one day. Just have one coffee.
Sick.
Maybe go back home. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Back to the motherland.
Well,
would you ever go back and live?
Potentially, yeah. It's very difficult over there because just politics and there's a lot of corruption and it's tough. But if you make $1,000 or $2,000 a month,
you're alright.
You're really living a good life.
Okay.
There's not as much hype.
There's
no crime really, unless you're in the in the arms and drugs and people don't really care. So it's very safe to be there. Just chill, go to the football games. People love to. There's a lot of cafe culture. Do you know what I mean? So friendships are important. Community is important. It's difficult sometimes in London to
1,000,000%.
that feeling.
Yeah,
you know?
1,000,000%.
For coffee, people are
weirdo.
Next Wednesday.
It's a fast life, isn't it?
So
it's a rat race in London. Everyone's in this race. I don't know why they've chosen to be in it.
But then you feel like if you stepped out of that, you'd miss
it. That's it.
The rat race.
Potentially a little bit.
You don't need to be in the rat. I feel like the rat race is a con.
Yeah.
Life is meant to go at a particular pace.
Yeah.
And if you're, again, that's why I relate it to God, because I believe in God.
Yeah.
And I want to go at the pace that God would like me to go at, not the pace man wants to go at.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when you call it rat race. Who the hell wants to be a rat ladder in 6'9"? So I just stay away from that stuff. And I'm like, I'll observe your race. I might come in, have a little run for a bit, and then I'll just dip back out again, rather than consistently being in it. I just don't think your life is your own then. I think your life is the rat race.
It's a weird one. I think you can look at it in many ways, because what is the meaning of life? All those ones, we can go deep
we'll be here till it's dark.
Who
bro.
are we is another question I love. Like when you're born, if I was born somewhere else, I'm someone else. The environment, the culture, the time you're born in defines who you become.
Crazy.
But I think being a good
that
person,
is crazy, bro.
It's mad, isn't it?
Good energy, putting it out there, faith. I think those are 3 things that are good to keep human grounded potentially. But pandemic was alright. You did alright. And
pandemic was bro. Like again,
how was it difficult?
Yeah, it affected work,
football.
Of course. You know what I mean? No football exactly, and the things that we couldn't do, but we was able to be creative and we got through it. And that's credit to the hard work that we're putting in, because no football. The SC Dons, the bread and butter is football matches, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So we had to think outside the box, and we started doing like cage football and things like that. Then we had emails from people snitching on us, how they're doing this, they're doing that. We had FA onto us.
Serious?
Yeah, bro. Trust me, you wouldn't believe. So
man,
we had to constantly.
That's the rat race. The 6'9".
We had to constantly keep thinking outside the box, and we did that. We got through it. Do you know what I mean?
Man, I really
playing
football in the game.
Honestly, bro. Honestly.
I mean, to be fair, I was a bit annoyed. I mean, because I was playing a bit of basketball and they would shut down the hoops. Council were boarding up hoops. Can't play football. Fences around pitches.
Yeah.
Do you know what I felt like about lockdown? It just made everyone turn against each other. Like people that should never have a problem with. All of us. I remember the girl I was seeing at the time. I remember I told you we were holding hands around this area. I had a bit of a gander. Yeah. And a woman I don't know. I've never spoken to her in my life. I don't think had it been lockdown we would have spoken. Looked at me and said, "Don't you think that's a bit selfish?" I felt like saying to her, "Babe, you should have seen what we were doing last night." Like,
yeah.
More than selfish.
Bro, I remember I was walking to the shop with Big G. And there was an elderly lady in front of us, so we kind of went round the road to get round her. And she's like, "You're too close!" Just shouted out, "You're too close!" I was like, and she shouted it again. And like, I said to her, "Excuse me," I said, "This is very rude of you. Like, a woman of your age, you should be able to speak more politely to someone."
Did she have glasses on?
She had glasses on, had a bag.
She zoomed in. You should have told her to zoom out.
I said, like, you should be more polite. Like, I haven't got it in me to be rude to her. You know what I'm trying to say? But the way she was shouting, I said, "Yo, is this what they used to be? People that are like afraid,
a lot of
fear, bro." Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm seeing people drive around, mask on their face, in their car, windows up. It's like, bro, it's fear, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Do you know what's so mad? I was watching so much Walking Dead before lockdown and during lockdown. And one thing in Walking Dead that I kind of, obviously not the same because the zombies walking around, but it was survival. When you see people at their most fearful, they go into survival mode, which is just almost like a natural. And I just wasn't pleased with what I saw.
It's the currency of control.
Dangerous.
Oh, let me write that one down. It's in my next tune.
Fear is the currency of control, bro. Do you know what I mean? So,
like Bordeaux. Remember did you ever do the Bordeaux? It's like that by the French.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Was you the video?
You took that from me.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Least the bar.
No. It's mine. Rat race. I ran in there and stole it. My brother. No, it was cold.
Yeah, that fear is a powerful tool, man.
Yeah,
fear is the what?
Currency of control.
That's my bro.
I think we've definitely, a lot of us been feeling that over the last
year
bro. And 2 years. A lot of
it's been a tough year, man, for a lot of people. Do you know what I mean?
Good for, I'd say, the spiritual seasoning.
Yeah, man, to learn about yourself.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. Go dig deep and learn about yourself, man. Yeah. But you know, a lot of some human beings, they struggle as well, man. So it's been tough for a lot of people. Some people, not everyone's so self-motivated, or some people, they struggled big time, man. I've been okay mentally. I've been alright. Do you know what I mean? Fortunately. But there's people that have just been breaking down, bro. Yeah, and I can see it. I mean, there was one point where for me, I was like, oh, this is getting too much now, man. I need to get out and live.
Yeah. It's not natural.
So, and that came to me towards the latter end of it. I actually started feeling, nah, man, this is mad. So, yeah, a lot of people, it's been tough for them.
Good to be back out there, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely,
appreciate
man.
Life in different ways.
Definitely, bro.
Well, I've learned a lot. I can't lie. I've learned a bloody lot,
I've enjoyed it. 1 hour 35? How long have we been talking? No, more. 2 hours.
Less now.
It's like
an hour,
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we've been talking for a while.
We spoke beforehand, didn't it? So,
yeah.
I can say, brother, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming down. Everyone, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to everything Don Strapzy is doing.
Yeah, check them out as well.
Man's wearing the top and that. Shout out to Chris, my brother.
Do you know what's funny? It was funny, yeah. Me and Poe, we went like this. And me and Vuj went like this.
You man are racist. Alright, I'm gonna do this. And I need Big G here. Big G, where are you? Come make this. They're stealing our women and now they're taking. Nah, honestly, man, bro, I wish you the best of success.
Thank you, you guys too.
And let's do more collabs, man. Let's do some more work.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, 1,000,000%.
Get you down Filthy, do some stuff. Shout out Tigo again. Tigo, you fucking god.
Big up Filthy, everyone.
Filthy fellas.
Filthy and. Alright, let's stop sucking each other's dick, man. It's enough.
Big up, man. Love.
Bro?
Yeah.
Cause you're fucking cold, bro, man.
Love.